the main pumping facility.
By blowing it open naturally?
Sounds like a plan.
Once the rig drill is done for, we can pull you out. Schematics show a passage beyond this wall. Punch through.
As it turned out, we do have a diplomatic corps. Linguistics is a hobby of one of my colleagues, Dr. Solemn. We couldn't wait months for the UE to send in their specialists, or keep bartering with the Vorus. So off went Jeremiah Solemn, with a smile as wide as his face, to establish some sort of common understanding between our species. It took a while, but it seemed the Vorus were as eager to talk as we were. As Jerry put it, they have a delightful language based on the simple principle of always branching out from the word want. After he nailed down the basics on paper, a few of our engineers programmed a simple verbal translator. First real test run is tomorrow, as the Vorus want to send emissaries.
Awesome. What the hell happened to the lights?
Looks like the pumping station generator failure caused a surge within these conduits. Luckily, your EMP sensor should cause interference with the pre-refined promethium gas and enable you to see, to some extent. Will take you all the way to the objective.
Found bonus. Think we found the 21st. This fuel's some serious shit.
That's all. It's our job into perspective, doesn't it?
Something fantastic happened today. I don't want to sound like a teenager finally getting an invite to the prom, but the Boris delegation offered their help with NX-01 development. Apparently they had quite a head start and have a much wider grasp of its capabilities. I think seeing that we were here first, they want to collaborate, splitting the output 50-50. That's a pretty good deal in my book. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to get the Nobel Prize for advances in nanoscience, but let's be realistic. Earth needs this sooner rather than later. Oh, right, the Boris gave us one condition. The tech must be used solely for industrial development and not warfare. They couldn't, or wouldn't, explain why this was so important to them. We're waiting for an answer from UE Council. Let's hope this doesn't flop.
Fuck. Am I going that way? Time for some free solo climbing.
Bunker up ahead. Attack camp is lit up like a Christmas tree. You sure don't want us reaching that drill.
And that's exactly where we need to be.
able to reach the upper
We
level
received a green light
platform with your
from
zip line.
We were ordered to establish a working relationship with the Boris and assess what their tech can actually do, then brief the UE Council in 1 week's time. An official representative will be sent from Earth to formally sign an agreement with them, provided they deliver, of course. And speaking of representation, the aliens sent one of their own. Her name is Karka, and it is a she, nearly half the size of a male Boris warrior, but makes it up with the huge headdress and robes a 15th century Chinese emperor wouldn't say no to. Oh, and get this. She's the High Engineer, supposed to help integrate their tech into ours. Go figure.
You're close to the drilling
Yeah.
chamber. It's all the way up from now on. You can expect heavy resistance.
They can expect my boot up their ass.
I watched some news feed my friend sent over from home. Of course, the stream had to be well hidden and heavily encrypted, as UE sensors will sugarcoat everything that happens on Earth. And it's not a pretty sight. The Arab League is threatening to torch the last drop of oil on the whole planet. And again, our good socialist UE state responded with the whole explore every option for the good of mankind rhetoric. Assholes. We're up to our knees in shit. Global markets collapsing one by one, poverty spreading rampant. And the only thing that they can think about is how to wind each other up like kids in preschool. We need Promethium. And fast.
Found bonus. Yeah. Melee streak. Melee streak.
started work on the merging process. Okay, I will admit that I had Karka all wrong. I think the priestess outfit was just for show. As soon as she hit the lab, she changed into working clothes and went straight to it. I don't even think she sleeps. One evening I caught her sipping from a test tube. She looked at me and said, "Kaolinite." Kaolinite is a kind of silicone-rich clay. Eatable in theory. So I took her to the kitchen and made my famous pasta alla ketchup. Because that's the only thing I can cook since campus that doesn't spontaneously combust. And then we talked. Apparently Vora's society is strictly dual in nature. Men safeguard the species and women develop it. No patriarchy or anything, everyone is in the same boat. But why is it so important that we don't use their tech for any kind of weaponry? It is religion. It is taboo, she said. Fine by me.
Big shame to let it go. But if we can't talk sense into these mothers, we sure as hell won't let them have the goods.
brass arrived today, which means a whole bunch of Army ships and a Colonel Payton put in charge of the negotiations. It's been 3 months since we started to integrate Vor's tech into our own. We now have a fully functional mine and refinery, which processes NX-01 into its fullest, most atomically dense state. We're gonna take the Vors up on their offer then, I guess. Peyton wants the senior facility staff to attend a meeting at 1600 hours to discuss orders from Earth. I wonder what they'll cook up this time.
Melee streak.
disable their routines.
Tell you what, I'm gonna hit these keys at random.
And now you trigger the defense mechanism.
I miss the times when you just typed in run and it did.
Heads up, turrets.
95% statistical probability you wouldn't make it. Hey, good job at beating the odds.
Unbelievable.